Hello.
Why don't you say good day since it's
Good day.
Oh,
Okay.
Good day, good day, good day.
Medea doesn't say good day, so it won't sound like her. Say good day.
just say good day.
Good day.
Good day. Welcome to I Am Joe.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Chan.
I'm Darby Babes in good days.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for pardon our accents. We're not very good, are we?
Pardon us.
No.
And I've been told that I'm not very good either, but we're going to try it.
You're
Who
perfect.
said you're not very good?
Well,
Nice.
bouquet face on Instagram.
Oh, you know what? Bouquet Face does know what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
So pardon our accents, but welcome to IMHO, where we are reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, and we're giving our homosexual opinions as three
Right.
American drag queens.
Oh, should we start off this episode? We did get quite a few notes. Since the season started, we learned a lot about things that we were wrong about. It is actually filmed in New Zealand
Oh yeah.
with a full New Zealand crew, and so they're very proud of that.
I mean, they had COVID handled like that, and not a single Hobbit was lost during all of Corona.
Is that New Zealand? I thought
All
it
that
was-
beautiful
gorgeous.
Hobbiton. Yeah.
Is it New Zealand?
Yeah, I believe so.
Did you know Greenland is icy and Iceland is green?
It's because if you want to make God laugh, make a plan.
Yeah, make a plan.
You
and
know
they
what?
planned on making that ice.
That's so
You not
funny
found out?
because
I'm
Drag
sorry.
Race Greenland is coming out next summer.
You're lying.
They just announced.
They're all going to be freezing. Okay, so I say that all the time. That you want to make God laugh, make a plan, because I think it's funny. It's like because I imagine it's in a woman's kitchen and like she's like, oh, my husband's getting on my nerves, but we're late for church, and then she goes, oh, look at me trying to make God laugh, making a plan. You know, like that's funny. But you know who said it or who's credited with saying it?
Bill Cosby.
Dolly.
Almost as bad. Woody Allen.
Oh,
He didn't come up with that. No, we're not giving him that saying, and we're not talking about.
we're reclaiming that.
We're reclaiming that.
It's
Okay,
ours.
everyone go online. Ooh, Anonymous. Are you watching? Anonymous, will you change all of the memes online with his name on it with that quote? Maybe, who should we give it to?
Bindi Irwin.
Bendy, she needs a win after this week especially. Give
Yeah.
it to Bendy.
Speaking of animal lovers, Darby, I love what you're doing with your hat.
Ugh, thank you. Okay, so as Chan knows, you were gone.
Yeah.
But I do have, okay, it doesn't smell.
No, I was...
Oh.
There was like a nose hair that came out. I was like,
But you were going, I don't know about
what
that.
was...
So I have a granddaughter koala baby human,
Raina.
Raina.
I watched.
And there's not a lot known about it 'cause she's the first koala human baby. So found out when she's a little bitch,
Koala
she
kid.
turns more into a human. But when she's like having a good day, she's a more relaxed koala. So this is actually Raina in her like happy phase. I'm wearing her on my head because she's so relaxed and it also...
She's got great
I
balance.
like that.
Yeah.
I like this statement. She's, when are we our real selves, you know?
Yeah, and
When
it's
we're
clearly
tired.
when
Yeah.
she's a bitch and when she's
she's
tired.
like,
That's when she's a baby. But she's a koala when she's happy because koalas are what? Dumb.
Dumb.
Found out more facts about koalas.
Let's hear it.
Okay, not only will they not eat eucalyptus leaves if you give it to them on a plate because they can't recognize it as food, but eucalyptus leaves are really bad for their teeth. So the only thing they eat is bad for their teeth and it grinds their teeth down. And when they lose all their teeth, do you know what happens? They
get new
starve
ones?
to death.
No!
So they're just not gonna eat.
They are smooth-brained. That's a smooth brain move.
Are they happy?
Oh, you know what?
That's all
She
that
is.
matters.
Yeah, they are happy.
That's all that matters. Don't let them read Infinite Jest.
Yeah,
They're gonna be real
Oh,
sad.
that's true. Well, they can't read. They got smooth brains.
What's that song? Smooth. What's that?
But Alexis, speaking
Yeah.
of smooth brain, do you want to tell us about what you did last
Where
week?
the hell were you?
I got confused. I got my wires crossed.
Mhm.
I thought we were doing the premiere in Australia, so I went there. We went there, and you guys didn't get on the plane.
Well,
Yeah.
Alexis.
And they had a deal. They had a special. It was like buy one, get one for the same exact price. So I thought since Maureen and I are starting our relationship, we would go together.
You took Maureen to Australia?
Mm-hmm.
And how did she do?
Oh, actually, I don't know because I talked
Did
to
you
y'all
lose
right
Maureen?
after. Well, no, I talked to y'all right after, and then I just got a return flight right away.
You just walked away from her?
No,
That
hold
is what a
on.
Kawhi
That-
would do. No, that's a smooth person.
No, I told her, I said,
Flighty,
Maureen,
I mean,
you go
well,
to the
hold on,
hotel to
flight.
quarantine. I'm going to keep your phone. And then that's when you guys called me. And then I got on a plane back, and I'm just realizing, I think I left Maureen in Australia.
Well, you better call Holiday Inn Express Lopez. For
Oh, they
reals,
got
though,
Robin
when
Williams,
you
but
came
he
back
was-
from Australia, you did end up stopping off in a couple different cities.
Oh, yeah, I went to go visit my good friend Sam in Atlanta. Turns out she has a house on a lake with
Are you
like
surprised
boats.
that she's homed? You thought she was homeless?
No, I just didn't know that people my age could buy houses and own them.
Oh, right.
It's a hot market right now.
You know what I heard?
Yes.
It is a seller's market.
It's a seller's market. What
I
does
told
that
you
mean?
You know how they have like farmer's market? There's a home market. And it's underground because it's all sellers. So you go in, you say, oh, this one's a little dingy. This one looks like a dungeon. Oh, this one's nice. Wine cellar vibes. So it's a whole it's a seller's market.
I was keeping up with you.
You're not used to this because she's been gone, but you got to remember that when she starts a story,
Did you hear
you know
her?
it's bullshit. What?
She went. She went. You were so proud of the seller.
I missed you. Well, okay, and then I went to see my parents for the first time since
Ever?
all this started.
Oh.
We tried to go indoor skydiving, which, P.S.,
Sure.
I think we should do for film for this.
We should glue a wig down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they would let us wear the wigs on the inside. Maybe like maybe Lee's.
Well,
They
that's
can
the
tell
whole
me what
thing.
to do. Oh, I've got plenty of leaves.
Well, they wouldn't let us in because there was all booked up. So we went on the Orlando Star Flyer, which is just a big swing that goes up like 5 stories in the air. It was really scary. And then I went to Madame Tussauds wax.
How
Madame.
did you get a ticket
Infamous.
to the Orlando, Florida Madame Tussauds?
You know what?
Accessibility. Did you
Is it
say
a Groupon?
IMHO?
I did. I said, you're going to make room for 3 because there's 3 coming in soon and I'm just here for my fitting. You know that it takes like 6 hours to get fit for a wax figure? I watched a whole video when she was doing it to
Hold
Pitbull.
on.
She was doing
The
it to
celebrity
who?
has to come in and get fitted for the wax
Yes.
figurine?
Who's
you take
But what about the dead
you take
ones?
pictures, but like
friends,
350
friends of the dead come in
pictures.
and
They
They
just-
say, I don't know, her hands are smaller than that. Wait,
It was
who was
weird.
that?
Everyone's
Who was
short.
the training video? Who did they show you?
Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide?
Out of
Dale.
Mr. 36? Dale?
Yeah.
Out
Is
of
it Mr.
all of
365?
the celebrities that they make, they were like, you know, the one video we're going to show everyone is Pitbull.
It was yeah.
But
well,
do you know
he's
Pitbull?
from Florida.
That's true. You're right.
Exactly. Do
Okay.
you know Pitbull? Exactly.
from
Do you know
Florida.
Pitbull?
You know Pitbull.
Exactly.
They hand insert every single hair. It was fabulous. They had an old version of Zac Efron, a
before
slightly
he got
older
the-
version before he
the
got
pre-cinder
the chin.
block.
Chin, the jaw.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely still lick all over that injection site. Sorry.
Shard.
Sorry.
I would
just had a
definitely lick his
stroke.
shard.
But yeah, his face looked crazy.
He's gorgeous.
But he's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
He's
In a
gorgeous.
crazy way.
In a crazy kind of hot kind
But
of.
it was great. I am very relaxed, but I'm so glad to be back.
It's good to be back.
I'm sad I missed the premiere of Australia, but I did watch it. Okay, I'm going through puberty. Did you hear my voice crack?
Yes, I did.
I did watch it.
Don't get embarrassed.
Yes!
Body
Oh my god.
change.
That was
what if
great.
what if I finally get the change?
The change.
The voice to my
The big
voice
one.
goes
You've
down.
got to change.
Oh.
You've got to rearrange. Deep dive Brady Bunch show.
Did y'all have moments where your voice was like, "Whoa," like
Yes!
really?
As a grown adult.
It still happens.
like when your voice truly deepened and you're like, wait, where'd it go?
If I'm like talking too much and my voice is gone, I'll just, I don't know, I'm fried, but.
When my voice changed, it really wasn't, I didn't mind the voice cracking. It just really messed with my job. Because I was working for the To Catch a Predator people for Dateline. I was one of the like bait kids.
You weren't.
And I was,
Were you really?
I could have been. I'm really excited to meet you. I don't know. I have to do laundry. Could you bring some Mike's Hard Lemonade? I hear that's good.
Zima.
You're always doing
it was
laundry,
Zima
and that's
back
how
then.
they all-
Always
for
do.
it.
That's how you do it. If you never hurt a child, but if you're going to, if they got a laundry basket, run. No, that shows.
That shows
terrifying.
that.
Yeah. that's
I'm John Quiones.
No,
that's it,
Chris
that's-
Hansen.
I'm
That's
Chris
your
Hansen.
snatch game.
Chris Hansen. That's a lot of that's a lot of pedophilia jokes. I don't know if we're healed as a society to be able to do that.
Right. Not much better than
Dingo
eating
Dingo
a
eating
real,
a
which
real.
brings us to the Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Episode 2 of Drag Race Down Under is Snatch Game. This is unprecedented.
Wow, this is fast.
This is
We're moving so quickly.
crazy.
We just met.
Do you think, okay,
I don't.
if there's a series, the first episode always gets huge ratings. The second episode experiences a bit of a drop. And then it kind of builds the audience back. Do you think that this was built in like that? They knew that the first episode was going to have a big audience. And so they were like, we don't want to lose everyone with the second episode. So fuck it. We're going to make Snatch Game the second episode.
Well,
do you think?
I see you that and I raise you this. It's the first franchise in Australia, New Zealand, Down Under. I think it was probably just like, we're going to open up this franchise with an absolute splash and just make it unforgettable from the first and second episode.
I see that, and I raise you the first thing I said.
Yeah, yours is
I'm
probably
gonna call and I'm gonna raise that this company might just be here for the money, for the bag.
They got plans.
Because they know the world loves
got
drag.
plans.
Where are you gonna go? You love our show. Right.
Oh.
All right, are we out of Patreon only? That was a long
that
one. If you're not on our Patreon,
They're getting the tea today.
if you're not on our Patreon, check it out because we just spent like an hour talking.
Wow. Time is different in Australia, and you just got back, so it was an hour to get.
Yeah. What's so funny because when I got there, I was a day ahead, but then when I got back, I was 2 days behind. It's so weird.
That is weird. Time travel. What the heck?
Yeah.
Time flies when you're in
Flying.
an airplane.
Cow.
Just JP Martin.
You
okay.
sound
Should that be
bad.
my new thing this season? Just
Yeah,
like
you're a
making
cow.
being a cow. So this was the second episode of Drag Race Down Under. Oh,
You almost said UK.
I almost grouped.
Yeah.
All the
But that's true because the Queen and they did that and then they
See?
got their independence.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The influence of white people.
Oh my god, I love this land. It's beautiful. Aren't there people living on it? I can't see anything. Those are trees.
Well, white people be like, okay, I don't see it. It's
I
fine.
pretend I do not see it.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
your
horrible.
history lesson from Darby Liquor.
And that is Darby and Alexis's history.
Yeah, and I'm not proud of who I am.
Good.
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 In general, you shouldn't be.
Well,
So there wasn't a mini challenge.
there wasn't a mini challenge, but you know what there was?
Mhm.
They taught us what a shoey is. You pour liquid in a shoe and you take a drink. And you know, I thought that was so charming.
Drinking out of a shoe.
Wait, what?
I thought it would be so fun
Oh
if we did a shoey. I brought some shoes.
Not
there's
with
a
the-
little bit. Here, there's one for you, Darby.
Okay, I don't.
And here, you can have the
no. Okay, I'm
sparkly
running
one.
into issues with physics on this
Yeah,
one, but maybe I'm thinking too big with this.
And then
smooth
I
brain.
thought red wine. Oh, that's a net. That's a hair net.
Hang on a second.
I thought red wine.
Can you just give us a
would
second?
Be so
Will
fun.
you look into see
Yeah.
where the wine is in the empty bottle?
This is the open, so
There's
I didn't know her
holes.
feet were this big.
Yeah, well, I knew that.
I love
So
a lot
this
of
won't
words.
work.
What do you mean?
There's holes in this, Alexis.
Oh yeah, I gotta loop this through. Hold on.
You said lupus?
Did you take the entire plane ride back from Australia to come up with this bit? You might want to take another
You know
plane
what?
ride.
You don't want to do a shoey? That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, she threw it in the bag.
Well,
That's fine.
where do you have cups? But yes, shoeys look like a lot of fun, and also the logistics.
It's like boot. It's like you never seen a cowboy drink a beer out of a boot.
You know, slapping the bag?
What's that?
It's when you just slap the wine bag and then you drink. I don't know. We did
When
it
you
in
have
college.
wine in a bag out of a box. When you have boxed wine.
Box of
Oh,
wine,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Slap the bag.
Like pretend it's a scrotum? No.
Or a
don't
koala.
Oh, you did that.
Or
I
a
don't
koala
know.
baby.
I guess I have done that. Is there really no mini challenge for real?
There is no mini
No,
challenge.
but they do get a little welcome video from Miss Kylie
I
Minogue.
know. That was fun.
She gave them their kind of prompt, and they had all the wordplay with their songs. They were like, "Come into my world, y'all."
Mhm.
She did say that.
Spinning
Do a
around.
locomotion.
Uh-huh.
How exciting though. I'm so glad that they got that because like season 13 got Anne Hathaway and Scarlett Johansson, which Anne Hathaway is so exciting. Scarlett Johansson.
Season 12 got Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Let's talk about that.
This was filmed obviously during pandemic, and even in Down Under where they were doing great.
But like
Probably couldn't get them.
Just the fact that they had Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Like, that was...
insane.
That's budget.
Great. That was
is
good.
Budget.
That was good.
I see why y'all only had $30,000 as the cash price. Because
Yeah,
$70,000
went to her Zoom call.
went to
Went to her
Kylie.
cameo. Was that a cameo?
It was literally
$70,000. You get a Kylie Minogue cameo.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of, we are now all on Cameo.
Yes! Book your cameo today. Birthdays, anniversaries,
Divorces.
breakups.
Please,
have
please.
you
Winning your
lost
job.
anyone recently and you need help figuring out how to tell the rest of your
You need-
family?
You need to
Eulogies.
spread- talk some shit.
Eulogies.
Yeah.
I did.
Ooh, I
I
like
did
that.
one last night that was to wedding. Like this queer person was doing a bunch of queer weddings. So I did like a blanket statement for
Doing
all
a
of
bunch
her.
of queer weddings. What do you mean?
She does a service where she marries queer people. She's like a
She marries them to
officiant.
what?
Each other. Get with it. Aren't
They
you
could-
getting married?
Do you know what?
Not to a queer.
Kylie Minogue, we love Kylie.
Love.
They were
Yeah,
so
I-
excited to
Pop-
see her.
Popcorn.
Wouldn't you be? I mean,
Yeah, of course.
That is, to me, I was thinking about that while I was watching. That is, to me, like if Cher had called into season 13. I mean,
Yeah.
she is the Australian pop diva gay icon. Like, she is A plus list. That's wild.
That's a lot of A's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a lot of A's.
Well, so then they do with the whole, like, who's going to be who. And we have a little bit of a moment because Scarlett Adams was going to either do Bindi Irwin or Jennifer Coolidge. And then Art Simone was like, well, I'm doing Bindi Irwin. So you know what you should do? You would look really good as Jennifer Coolidge. I think you should do that.
I love it. Art was like, well, I've developed a character around Bindi that I think would be really fun. Plot twist, the character was herself. But I respect that game. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And she's not going to change. She
No.
said, I'm not going to change.
Well,
And
it."
Scarlett said, well, I have 6 pages of notes, like of jokes around Bindi. Like I have 6. And after we did our Denali episode, watch our Denali review.
That is our most viewed video.
Hearing about the two of y'all talk about the prep for Snatch Game and how important it was for Denali to go in with those jokes kind of ready to go, it did make sense to me. It clicked to me when Scarlett said, like, well, but I've got 6 pages of jokes for Bindi. Could she have done better? Maybe. If she had had those 6 pages of notes. It's what I mean, Denali did great in Snatch Game. And that's because she was prepared.
She did the prep work.
Yeah.
Yeah, gays do prep. Also,
So important.
flexibility is really important too. Having a backup. Denali also had
Stretching.
backups
Yeah.
for her Snatch Game.
I don't
So,
think Jennifer
her hard
Coolidge
drives.
is that flexible. Maybe she is. But I bet
Everyone
Bindi
knows
Irwin's
that.
pretty flexible.
Yeah.
I would
Oh, I
never
guarantee
attempt
that.
Jennifer Coolidge in a drag situation.
I mean, she could bend and snap.
She's
Remember
Juno
that one?
Birch's like intellectual property as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
So you
Are
know
you
what's
kidding?
funny is the last time I thought about auditioning for Drag Race, all of my Snatch Game characters were on Australia's Snatch Game panel. All the characters. I
Really? Who
wanted
were your
to do.
characters? Carol Baskin?
I wanted to do Jennifer Coolidge. Actually, that's a lie. Not all of
Bindi
them.
Irwin.
Jennifer and Catherine O'Hara as Moira.
Oh,
Is
so
what I
two.
wanted to
That's
do.
Moira.
Well, then the other one I don't want to say out loud because I might actually do it someday.
Okay.
I did think it was funny that Karen from finance was like not telling anyone who she was doing.
Every season, every franchise, we do run into, I'm going to play this character, I'm going to play this character. And I feel like we oftentimes get to see, like, perhaps the person that shouldn't have done it doing the character.
Well, that's grass is greener. You never
On
know.
both sides, you know? And grass, did you know that grass is like a thing that's not a thing?
It's all over Iceland though.
I shouldn't.
But
Oh, I've heard that. It's green over there.
excuse me, I was thinking of grass.
Should we
Yeah.
just cut to Snatch Game?
Yeah, let's go
get
down
to
the-
it.
let's go down the
I
road.
don't care.
Well, our Snatch Game contestants are Michelle Visage and
Reese.
Reese Nicholson. Is that his name?
Reese is enough.
Hosted by RuPaul. And then who are our panelists?
So
Up
we had Dolly
first,
Parton.
We had Dolly Parton. What did we think?
It was an okay Dolly. There weren't any moments that stood out. Well, now you're a big Dolly fan, so I know your standards are.
I thought it was
Hi.
interesting that she went to such lengths to keep her character a secret.
Yeah.
And then she does this iconic character that she was like, oh, I've got this down. And then she did none of the Dollyisms. Like, there was no... That's the thing, and you know, we hear that all the time of like, well, if it's a gay icon, you gotta do it great. You know, like when Alexis Michelle did Liza, and there's just certain people that you gotta be spot on to do it well. Or you flip it and you make a ridiculous characterization out of it. You make some sort of choice. Like when Ginger Minge did Adele. She made Adele this kind of like over it, like smoking, just kind of ridiculous drunk person.
Yeah.
When Kennedy did Little Richard.
Little Richard.
There was
a
characterization.
shock. Right. For her to do Dolly successfully, she either needed to do, which Rue and Michelle were saying, of like, well, there was no, you didn't do the giggle, you didn't do any of her famous one-liners that she does over and over. Because if you love Dolly Parton, you've heard her tell the same jokes over and over. Like, and that's part of the charm.
Almost every interview she is Snatch Game. Everything is a one-liner. It's all so quick.
That's what she's known for. But if you can't do that, then take it to a different place. Like, take it to... Because she kept commenting on other people, and I was thinking, well, what if she got real dirty with it? Well, I don't know, RuPaul. I don't know about that. But she could suck this cock. Like, if she took it to a really weird place. You know what I mean?
That's my favorite Dolly Parton song, Suck This Cock.
Suck this cock.
Yeah. If she could suck this cock.
From the 9 to 5 office.
Yeah, she didn't do nails. She didn't do...
Come on, Patty, suck this cock.
Yeah.
She didn't nail it. Up next, Art Simone as Bindi Irwin. Now, Bindi Irwin, the daughter of the late Steve Irwin. May he rest in power.
He rests.
Art Simone is a phenomenal drag queen.
Yeah.
The hair was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, she looked so beautiful. She's one of those that I'm like, I should quit drag because I'll never be as beautiful
The
as
lips
her.
and the cheeks. Mm-hmm.
I've asked you
And
to
that
quit
hair.
drag.
I know, but then if I quit, I'm taking all these wigs
Oh,
with me.
she does have ownership over
that's
that
true.
shit.
Never
Or
mind.
worse, I'll leave them all here.
Worse to who?
Can I tell you, when I was home, when I yawn, I would go like this, like yawn, and then I would go, ugh. And my mom from the back room, just always at attention, like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing, I yawned.
You
and
are,
it would
the,
happen
you are
every
the
5
problem
minutes.
child.
Oh, honey, yes!
Because your life is so out of control that she hears any sort of sound. She's like, what now?
Oh my God. My mom is a snooper. God love her. We're in a good place now, but she is a Snoop Dogg.
She doesn't mind her
Snoop
business.
Dogg.
She's in your business.
Always. And when I was little, it was kind of okay because she would do snooping by cleaning my room.
Now, this is not a read. Yes, funny. Clean room. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I did. But this is not a read. What is she snooping on in your life? As two people who know your life really well, what is there to snoop?
Well, nothing now, but it doesn't stop her from like, oh, do you need to do laundry? I'll go in your suitcase and get the laundry. When I was little, she would clean my room, and one time I used to go rent gay books out from the library, just like gay, like teen literature.
Oh, like Jane Eyre?
Yeah, but sometimes they would get a little dirty. All terribly written. It would be very easy to write a gay book, judging from the ones that I read.
Oh, you keep going.
Anyway, she would go, one time she found them, I would hide them under the mattress. She found them, and she did clean my room, made my bed, and she put them on the bed next to a Bible. And they weren't like porn. They were just like gay romance novels.
She's like, pick up this other book next time.
Hey, queer, you thought that was fun. Some gays try to fuck an angel in this one. Did you know that?
Is that the Book of Job?
No, that's Sodom and
Sodom
Gomorrah.
and
Before Lot's
That's the
wife
Book of
turned
Not
into
Gomorrah
Saul,
Hall.
all of the, Gomorrah Hall and all the other
Photo
fags
shoot Sodom
tried
and
to
Gomorrah.
fuck angels, male angels.
Tell her.
I'll tell
And
her.
that's
I'll
why
tell
they
her.
burned
I'll
it
let her know.
down. What?
Photo shoot
Pillar
idea,
of Salt.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
And it's Gomorrah Hall and then Sodom.
That's smart.
That's clever.
Tell her
right?
and tell her I said I made it up.
I'm gonna tell her it was me.
Her
After Art Simone was
Queen Elizabeth II,
mm-hmm.
Anita Wiglet. During the Rue walk around, she made Rue laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Anita Wiglet looked fucking incredible.
She was brilliant.
Yes.
Looked incredible, and I gotta say, you've talked about this before with Bag of Chips and other campy girls, the mouth stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's more widely done in Australia.
Keeping the mouth open.
Camp.
Mouth. I could never.
Well, people would be like, where are your teeth?
Exactly.
I'd be like, what are you hiding?
I did enjoy in the walk around when Rue was like, you're always happy. You're always like,
I know. She was
alive.
like, she was trying to be nice and say,
and she's like, show me something. Calm down, let me see. And she was like, you like these titties? I was like, Anita, There's some darkness in your past. But her Queen Elizabeth, brilliant. Making jokes about Prince Andrew. What was that joke? Oh, it was brilliant.
Oh, and he hadn't
it
even
was about
died
the
yet
sunset.
back then.
No, not Philip. Andrew, the pedophile. When someone turns 100, I write them a letter. When you turn 16, Prince Andrew sends them. Brilliant.
Is that
Or the Princess Diana. The Princess Diana.
Oh,
You ready?
The seatbelt.
don't piss me off and wear your seatbelt.
Ooh, wow.
She had been saying those lines for
That-
years, but that was so brilliant.
Brilliant, and I loved that, spoiler alert, but I loved at the end of the episode, they didn't even pretend that it was a close call.
That was so
She goes,
gaggy.
"You're the clear winner."
That was so gaggy.
Right?
They've never done that one person step in front.
It was brilliant.
I was wondering if she would be too much for me, but I love Anita Wiglet so much.
Mm-hmm.
In and out of drag. Honestly, sir and ma'am.
Oh, sir.
Oh,
you want the
honestly?
sir?
Yeah.
You're an Anita Dick Piglet.
You did that. You
I made her do a little
You
witch
proud?
cackle.
that
You know
was
what?
good.
Proud to serve our country.
Thank you for your service. So
Now I'm
brave,
proud
so
to
strong.
serve some of these cuties.
I'm sorry to take us back when we were talking about books, but I had to go get my book. I found this book thanks to Patrick, one of our Messy Queens, who has been a Messy Queen from the jump. We love him very much. They shared that there's this new young adult rom-com novel by Emery Lee came out. It's called Meet Cute Diary, and it is a trans love story, a rom-com young adult trans love story with a black trans character lead.
Yes.
Written by Emery Lee. I bought it immediately because I was like, yes, I want to read this. Emery, by the way, of course, I just, I commented, oh, I've got this book. Emery immediately, shared it and was like, thank you for buying the book. Emery's very active on Twitter, which is so fun to be reading a book and to be able to interact with the author. If you can, go ahead and get this book. Get it from a local bookseller. If you don't have a local bookseller near you or a Black-owned bookseller, if possible, we love Semicolon Chicago here. So you could go to semicolonshy.com and you can order through them. I got this book in 2 days.
Can I propose something? Can I pee for propose?
Yeah.
Our first year we did a book club.
Oh yeah, we did.
With Red,
Oh.
White, and Royal Blue.
Yeah.
I think this, purchasing from Black-owned
Semicolon,
bookstores,
yeah.
local bookstores, can we make this our book selection for this year?
Yes.
And do a book club?
Okay, we should.
Oh my
we should.
God. So officially announced book club. We'll announce when we're going to actually have it. So we're going to give you plenty of time to read it and buy it.
It's going to take us a very long time to read
Yeah.
it because Alexis, we're still trying to teach her. Her brain is very smooth. Let's not forget.
I'm dyslexic. Dyslexic bevels.
I can't even move with the lights right here.
Oh my.
But get it from a local bookstore. Just
And then our
super
gorgeous
fast.
Patreon, we'll do an event.
And we'll do a book club.
We'll do a
in
little
Patreon.
Zoom
Zoom meeting.
It's gonna
We'll
be a
talk
while,
about
so go ahead and get your book and get your reading.
Yeah, it's not
in.
going to be for May.
Yeah, because we need to figure.
We'll
this
call this will be part of our summer book series,
Could be
which
a
will
little
just be one
July,
book.
June book
We'll do
reading.
it at the end of the summer, so everyone has
love
time to
that.
read.
Y'all, we are living in a world where this is a young adult novel. This is real.
I love
that.
gay.
Fucking cool is this?
I love queer stuff.
Emery, we are so excited and we are so thrilled that you put this book out into the world. Thank you.
Emma, read that.
Emma, really that. Exactly. Okay,
The
sorry.
way I'm gonna read your ass on Tuesday.
Emery Tuesday. Whenever we have our book club, it will be on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Coco Jumbo as Lizzo in the classic, because Lizzo's a fan of Sailor Moon. She's got the puffballs, she had the flute.
Mm-hmm.
She had a bit of a stumble.
She looked great.
Oh, I saw this on
Let's
Twitter,
say that.
and I'll agree. I forget who posted it, but I think Coco Jumbo is the most beautiful drag queen.
Yeah, her face is top
Yeah.
tier.
Stunning.
Face is top
Top
tier.
tier.
And the wig was gorgeous.
The teeth.
The teeth, the
teeth.
smile, the glitter
Yeah.
lid.
She looked beautiful. She didn't seem very confident from what we saw. She didn't seem to have many jokes prepared.
Was it giving Lizzo, do you think?
No.
It wasn't giving me.
No, but Lizzo's a hard one.
Lizzo
But
is...
she is hard, but sorry.
Well, she's not very, she's not an established, character. She's more of a vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's, being positive, being happy all the time. That's Lizzo's vibe.
Speaking of this episode, Keita said that wasn't the vibe about her character, and I was like, because Keita's my age. So I was like, oh, we can say that now. That's not the vibe. Right? Didn't it sound natural?
Cool.
Rue said it, like, Lizzo is bright and light, and there's the laugh, and there's the yes queen, yes mama, yes. And she had none of that.
Yeah. It was not standout.
Female musical artists are always a bummer on Snatch Game. Pink, Beyonce, Gaga. Like, it's always bad.
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh at that?
I thought of Fifi O'Hara.
Oh, her
okay,
Gaga
little
with
monster.
her foot up there.
Am I wrong?
I
No.
love that she just was like, you know what? I don't do drag anymore.
So on the end of the top row with Scarlett Adams is Jennifer Coolidge. She's an iconic voice in American pop culture. Did she have the voice? She kind of did, I think.
She did. She
Sort
did.
of, yeah.
She
Yeah.
had the lines, the jokes, the hot dog joke.
Yeah, she was pretty quick.
Classic.
What Rue commented on, which was, you didn't really connect the jokes to what we were doing, which I agree. I agree that that's not always funny. I did think it was strange that Rue gave that note because she often falls for that. Like, they just randomly shoot shit out and she's losing her fucking mind. So I did think that was strange.
What's her name? Who was Joan Crawford? What's her name?
Alyssa Edwards.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Who had no... She just had the
she
lines
wasn't connected
memorized.
to reality
She
at all.
probably had never
Didn't do the
even
research.
seen Mommy Dearest.
Right.
But she was spitting them out and Rue was eating it up.
But in Scarlett's defense, I will say, the quotes that she was throwing out really had no place in what they were talking about. She did include a transitionary statement. She did get us there in some way.
Yeah.
Was it, like, great? No. Also, Juno Birch.
She did volley.
Juno Birch. I don't think you can do it without Juno Birch. You gotta be Juno Birch.
yeah.
You gotta be Juno Birch. That's how you gotta do it.
Well,
You can
after
only
this
do Jennifer
episode,
Coolidge if you're Jennifer Coolidge or Juno
after
Birch.
this episode, let's hope Juno Birch never goes on Drag Race because she would, according to the pattern, be sent home first. I have a conspiracy theory. We'll get into it later. Bottom row, we had Electra Shock as Catherine O'Hara, but as Moira Rose. They said she didn't look like her. I thought it was pretty clearly Moira Rose.
Was it?
No, I don't think it was a good Moira Rose.
No, and it didn't seem like she was volleying.
But that's the thing, is they said she was. They
Which
said,
is
like,
weird.
it was so bad it worked. And I was like, not in the edit we saw.
I can't tell if I've just watched so many of these and I've kind of thought about how they go. If I have, like, this is all a crock. There's so much we're not seeing. Oh, a croc. Down Under.
Crocodile.
I love Crocs.
This is... Are we... Because Art Simone,
Remember that kid died at
Disney World.
Oh my
Disney
god,
World?
yes.
He got eaten by a crocodile.
That we know of. There
in the
might be
parking
more.
lot.
No,
Was
it
he
was a lake.
eaten
It was
by
a
the
beach.
crocodile?
It was a beach that wasn't really sanctioned.
I thought it was like because when you go, there are like parts in the parking lot that are like the through river, and it'll be like, don't go down there, there's crocodiles.
That's... Yeah. Oh, that
My
might have
thing
been
is,
it
where
then.
were the parents?
You know what my dad said?
Not near the crocodile, apparently.
My dad
Which
said...
makes them smart. They survive.
Wrinkly brain, yeah.
Speaking of parents losing kids, we had et cetera, as Lindy Chamberlain.
Okay. She lost her baby to an actual dingo, and she went to prison instead of the dingo. Which I don't know if they've set up those prisons, but if you need help, go to Norway. Their prison system's incredible.
If
But-
you live in Norway,
Fun fact.
I will marry you.
And then she'll go to jail. So yeah, it's not funny that that woman went through that. However, it became such a part of pop culture that the reality of the situation moved beyond what we are. No, because
that's making
in the
sense.
same exact game, we made a Princess Diana dying in a car accident joke, and we all laughed. And that's because it took on a pop culture moment. It took on a life of its own. There was a movie about the dingo ate my baby. There was SNL skits. There are quotes. There are bumper stickers. Are there?
If they're not, check our website. We'll have them out soon.
We'll put them out. It's moved past the reality of what the story is. It was a pop culture moment.
You're
which
right,
is
'cause-
why I think it worked.
And then, you know what? That's
Terry
right. 'cause
Schiavo. Of course it's horrible. No one's cheering on a dingo killing a baby and that woman going through that horrible situation. She was laughing with the pop culture moment. I'm sorry if that's insensitive, but that's the reality of the situation. And we as a society, as a culture, as an entire world, did the exact same thing.
I'll say this. I think et cetera, is the most beautiful drag queen.
Yes.
Maxie Shield as Magda, who I don't know. What is Magda from? Do we know?
No.
I do not know this person.
So,
I do not
okay,
know
well,
this
then that's
She
fine.
was the mom and babe.
Americans don't know who Magda is. I thought she was hilarious. Because here we had Art Simone saying a lot to lead up to their joke. We had all the girls kind of explaining, getting to the joke, and then Magda was just like, pigs, or whatever.
I also love that the judges weren't as thrilled because they said, I mean, you were spot on. Like, you were her, but you didn't let us in on it. But as someone who didn't understand the reference, from what I was hearing from their notes, that was kind of that's who Magda is.
Yeah.
So I didn't quite understand their critiques, but I absolutely, when I saw the bottom 3, I absolutely understood why they saved her. Because her performance was ultimately funny.
Yeah. She made me laugh.
She was
funny.
She had a fucking attitude. We like that, right?
I did not give her enough credit. Maxie, out of drag's talking head, at one moment she was talking, she did it for me.
She's funny.
You felt something?
She was giving me very daddy vibe, and I was very into it.
Oh!
I thought she was a really hot out of drag.
You know who I go for out of drag?
Anita Wiglet.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
But also Electroshock.
Yeah, I see that.
I want him
We
to
said that. We said that. You didn't
hold
watch
me.
the episode, but we said that.
No, I did watch. I want electroshock therapy. No.
Ooh. You want the electric shock
I got a
chair.
taser.
You want the
I was tasered once.
What?
Me and Aurora Gosmick were playing with a taser at a brunch show one day, but I was doing it on my pad, on my hip pad,
And
to see if I
did
could
it on
feel
her
it.
skin?
No. We both did it. It didn't hurt that bad, but I think it was a low setting. Are you mad that I didn't let you taser me?
This is the child you
Yes! Did y'all know that
If we reach 2,500 Patreons, I'll let you taser me.
Wait, no, that's a lot of patrons.
Well, we're almost at 1,500.
Okay, then 2,000.
I'll let you taser
Tell
me on
your
a
friends
low
we're going
setting.
to electrocute a queen.
2,000 patrons.
She'll taser me.
Let me taser you.
Let me taser you.
Okay, did you know that I found out
We
this
could just
week
do a mukbang.
with tasers. There's an MLM, which otherwise known as a pyramid scheme, that sells tasers. It's like a women's self-defense, but it's an MLM, so it's taking advantage of them. And apparently they're really bad, and most of the time they don't work. You get into a pyramid scheme, you get a taser, a man comes up at you, and you're like, don't worry, I'm safe. And then boom, not only have you lost your financial standing in the community, but now you've lost your life.
Is that what that show
But
Murder
if you-
Beach was about?
If you have Mary Kay makeup on, well then
You'll be so pretty.
bury me, because honey, I'm never gonna look this good ever again. Okay, question, and this is going to be about like your survival
Mary Jo?
techniques.
Oh.
You're by yourself. You're in that
Okay.
parking garage.
Okay, let me
Someone is approaching you. You're suspicious.
Okay.
They have like you can't tell
have
from their
4
profile,
knives.
but you can tell that
Oh.
they're approaching you. You're the only person in this parking garage. They are they're running at you. What is your defense technique? How are you going to defend yourself? Okay.
Act insane.
Mm-hmm.
Act so crazy
Mm-hmm.
that they think I'm gonna hurt them because they don't know what's happening.
What is acting crazy? What would that entail?
Pulling down my pants and shitting on the floor. I see them coming and I just go, ah!
Well, I took Taekwondo when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So I think...
We Taekwondo know this.
I have a misguided confidence about these things. I think I would just turn around and stare and see what they did. And if they, got close to me, then I would act. And if they passed by me, then I'd
What
be
is
like,
act?
okay.
What would you do?
I would prepare myself for them to, throw a punch or grab me. Because if I'm squaring up, if I'm square
Alexis,
at
can you fight?
I mean, I haven't tried in a couple of years, but I think I could defend myself.
We need to be careful.
Truly, I'm so proud of you for saying that with such confidence. But I am imagining you in your Suzanne Summers 3-way poncho.
Why are you ragging on that? You gave it to me.
I gave it to you twice.
Yeah.
You gave it back?
No, she got me too.
She ripped through it because she was defending herself. So I got her.
God.
I wear it all the time. It's so comfortable.
No,
Okay.
I really want to get one for myself. I got one for Erin too. You remember Erin? She had to move home because her landlord was awful.
Oh.
Yeah,
Erin.
I got her one too because I love it so much. All right, I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
That man running at you in a garage
Yeah.
is Kid Amin dressed as Dr. Seuss, who was our last contestant
Then I
on the
would
channel.
That I would shit on the
That I
floor.
would shit on
I
him.
would shit on the floor.
Oh.
You would shit on the floor and then give her some more because she did rhyming. You know what? It's exactly what they said afterwards. It stumbled at the beginning, but then at the end I was like, that's kind of funny.
This is
and it's
funny.
good.
When she was like, I'm either going to be Carol Baskin or Dr. Seuss, and she went for Dr. Seuss, I thought, that's a lot of pressure because you have to be ready on the fly to rhyme. You have to be a rapper. Because that's what happens when you go to rap battles, you know, like we do.
Dr. Seuss was infamous for winning rap battles.
Yes.
They were like recalling a bunch of his, like pulling a bunch of his books from schools. And then Ted Cruz started signing autographed versions of one of the books that wasn't even pulled.
Right.
For $60 a pop, you could get an autographed by Ted Cruz book.
Is that still available?
You trying to buy?
Do you want to call? I think I have his number.
Our P.O. box is...
Okay, so that's the... So...
Dr. Seuss...
He was a doctor.
That was a brave choice.
That was a really cute, like,
And I liked
improv
it.
choice. He
Yes.
was like, I'm going to set myself up with a game.
Yeah.
I'm the Seuss, I'm a doctor.
His first rhyme, flop. The
Flop.
rest of the rhymes, top.
Oh.
You
Mr. Seuss. Oh, wait,
you are
he's a
Dr.
doctor.
Seuss.
Thank you.
I saw the
Dr.
devil with Goody
Ridiculous.
Proctor. Mr. Seuss. He's a doctor. I saw the devil with Goody Proctor.
She was wearing makeup, so I didn't clock her.
Hey!
I need to leave. No, I'm not ready for this.
We have to get a bloomin' onion from Outback for the mukbang.
Do you know they don't have Outback in Australia? And that sucks.
That's weird.
Well, they have one,
Do they have McDonald's?
but it's
The
big.
influence.
They have a McDonald's, they do, but it's koala meat. But it's the koalas who starved to death.
She can't hear this.
Oh, yeah. That's okay, smooth brain. She doesn't know what's happening.
And that was the Snatch
That was the panel. Did anybody really make y'all giggle?
No.
No, I
Queen
was not
Elizabeth
very
did.
interested
Queen
in this
Elizabeth
episode
did.
at all.
Hilarious.
This episode was
Yeah.
She was hilarious.
Should we get back into the next section? It's the next day. It's trauma time. It's trauma time. And, well, they start talking about their moms, which is kind of interesting because as of filming, it is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
If you have a mother
Thank you,
figure in
Mommy.
your life,
Thank you, Mommy.
I hope you reach out to her. If you don't have one,
Where are your
we got
mommies?
us.
Where
Yeah,
your mom?
where the mom?
Where your
Venmo
mommies
us
now?
at IMHO the show. Happy Mother's Day,
Happy Mother's Day to
mommies.
those who
And we'll
like
buy
to be
ourselves
Jugs.
purses.
Oh,
Was there a trauma talk?
The trauma talk
Yeah.
with Anita Wiglet.
so Anita Wiglet's the one that was really bad
The
because
big
that was about
one.
her mom is lovely. Her dad was not so supportive and didn't want her to be gay.
But it sounds like he's on board now.
No, he died, I think.
Well, so he's fine with it now.
So he's fine with it now. He's at peace. Well,
I don't know.
He's resting.
He's at peace with it.
Oh, that's not okay.
All I know, it was a really touching, genuine moment. It was so interesting because Rue was like, where are the kind of lower, deeper parts of yourself? And then we did get to see it.
Maybe she needed a day away from that to think about, like, well, what is my trauma? And now she was like, oh, wait, my dad's dead. Is he dead? Are you sure?
You'll correct me if I'm wrong. All I'll say is I need a hug after Anita's story. Should we get into the runways?
Yeah, let's get into the looks.
Can we get into RuPaul first, though? Y'all.
Ooh.
That's how you do
I loved
it.
that.
That was so cute.
And it was so different. And you could see she was holding her arms out real awkward and weird because she was like...
Because she loved it.
She loved it.
She loved
You
it.
know what
She
it-
loved
she
it.
loved
You know what
it.
it looked like, and this is not a read. It looked like a little cupcake wrapper.
Why would that be a read? That's a great idea. It was cute.
Okay, cute. A little like tin cupcake wrapper.
Didn't you do a cupcake look?
Mm-hmm.
I
came out of a cupcake?
did. I did. I want to. If I ever got to do it again, I would do it better.
That look is so sickening.
Better quality.
What do you mean if you ever
Yeah.
got to do that again? You can do it whenever you want.
If I ever got on a TV show.
The floor is lava.
The runway was sea-sickening.
Sea-sickening.
Okay, up first we had Art Simone, and she was giving us like Iris Van
Algae.
Herpen, algae teas.
Yes.
I was
Gorge.
living for this green sea
And her
monster.
teeth, she had little spiky sea
Spiky.
monster
She was
teeth.
Sea Siren. The wig, I don't know how it's so structured, but
Yeah.
flood like it was foam, but it was hair.
Mhm.
It was it was so cool.
She posted on her social media, I think it was like kind of reference to her leaving. It was her on a beach in this look, walking away from the camera. And it was, ugh.
I love it when people walk away from things.
Walk
Away.
The Vine Show. We have to congratulate you on the Vine Show.
Oh, Miss Toto's
Hosted
Vine
by Miss
Show.
Toto and a regular girl.
We'll put the
featuring
link-
Yancy Chan.
We'll put the
It's so
link
funny.
down in
Watch
the
it.
description.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
on
watch it
YouTube.
on YouTube now.
I'm
can
agree with
donate to the
her.
show.
It's the best digital drag show.
5 minutes. That's the whole
It
show.
was
It
5
was truly
minutes.
5
I have
minutes.
time for that.
Yeah,
You
it was
did 3
hilarious.
vines.
I did 3 vines. 18 seconds total. I loved it.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
I loved it.
That was brilliant.
I-
There were some vines that were missing that I was sad about, so I hope Toto does this
A
again.
vine too.
We need to have Toto on.
We need to
I don't
have
know why
Toto
we
on the
haven't.
show. She said
No.
she wanted to eat it with us.
We will do all of it. We will do any. I have so many vines I love.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. Chili's guy.
Oh, may he rest.
May he rest.
Adam.
Adam.
Adam. Up next, we had Kidda Mean. Kidda Mean was wearing kind of like a jellyfish.
Ooh, yeah.
It was Ursula-esque, but a little more light and
Yeah, it was like
aqua.
floaty, like
I loved it. I
jellyfish.
thought her
liked
her
the
makeup
movement
was
was really-
great.
yeah.
I thought the
Yeah.
hair was so fucking cool. Kita killed it for me this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
She Killed it.
It looks electric to me.
Yeah.
Boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie.
Up next, we had etc. as like a scuba diver.
She was this old timey scuba diver
She
with
came
the
right out of an
helmet.
aquarium.
I thought it was a little simpler, but I loved it.
It's, yeah.
Absolutely. I loved that she didn't just wear the suit. She actually painted it so it looked a little weathered. She had a little
And
contour
she was
to it.
singed. In real life, those aren't, so you don't singe those.
No, I mean you can, but you will die. The issue I had with it is because we are at a place in Drag Race where if you do have anything that looks like it's got a little bulk to it, I was expecting a little reveal. And I don't know if it was as simple as her just pulling maybe a butt flap out and then boom, like a starfish popped out. Not her starfish, like an actual I loved it.
I like it.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and I
an
love her hair.
iconic helmet too. Like you know that.
You've seen
Yeah.
that, and you've been to the doctor's office, you've seen that aquarium.
Yes.
Ha
It's giving me P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way City.
That's sweet.
That's in Australia.
Yeah.
That's in Australia.
That is in Australia.
That's in Australia.
Finding Nemo.
Right. Okay, up next we had Coco Jumbo. Excuse me. We had Coco Jumbo giving us Ursula.
I
The
think
wig was-
they're insane. She looked great.
Yes.
Her face
And the wig.
and her wig, great. Ursula is the first call for first time in drag Halloween look. Every drag queen in the world has done an Ursula look. Every gay guy who has wanted to try drag has done an
And
Ursula
Ursula,
look.
it's like the Maleficent.
It is the
Ursulas,
exactly. You can't just bring that to the runway without some sort of incredible twist, and there was none. I'm sorry. I think she's gorgeous, but I think
You make a good point.
I think it was
You make
like a
very good point.
couture nod to it.
Her hair
it was it.
phenomenal.
What do you mean nod? That was it. There's no twist to it. That is Ursula. Period.
Oh,
great.
So what did you want? Purple? You wanted purple skin?
You
I
wanted
didn't want
purple?
Ursula.
You didn't want Ursula.
Or I wanted what Kita did. Kita looked like Ursula, but she put this like aqua twist on it, so she wasn't just doing a Halloween costume.
I guess I see your point.
I hear you.
It's so important.
I hear you.
Thank you
Mhm.
for saying that.
These days, we scream into the void, waiting for affirmation. You're
She's-
getting that.
She's the void, right?
Thank you. I'm rooting for her.
I'm rooting
I
for
like
her.
it.
I'm rooting for. I love
I think
her.
that I think the face is beautiful. The makeup is beautiful.
It is,
The
but-
hair was incredible. Maybe the dress was a little simplistic.
It was Ursula. It was an Ursula Halloween costume. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That is a drag.
No, I think that is way
Halloween
better.
costume. I don't know
think
about
that is
Halloween
way
costume.
better quality than a Halloween.
It's a
costume.
better quality, but it is exactly what we would expect a drag queen to go on stage and judge a Halloween costume contest in. I think she's the most gorgeous drag queen in the world. I'm not saying that she looks bad, but I'm saying the concept was not there.
And that's your
Okay, can I-
homosexual opinion. That's another vine.
That's funny.
So our next queen is Anita Wiglet.
Siren.
Siren T.
She had the
Siren
water
T.
hair stuck to the side as if it was floating.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she looked great. This
Me too.
was not something I expected from her, although it's only the second episode, so I don't know why I have an expectation. I love a sideswept hair.
Yeah,
You've
that's
seen
really
it before,
cool.
but it looks great. Love it. What?
Is it Siren? Oh.
It's giving me Siren enough.
Siren enough? Okay.
I mean, maybe we were
She did
forgiving
sing
because
out
we
loud.
love.
She sang out
We
loud.
do love her.
She got on the
Oh,
runway.
she
Oh,
did.
she
She
okay.
did.
Now she
Yeah,
did do
yeah.
that. She did do that.
She's Ariel's
I will
sister.
give her that.
Up next is Maxie Shield. She was wearing a mother of pearl. She said she wanted to represent an antique, kind of campier drag. I like the gown. I think the gown is really pretty. Maybe the makeup and the hair could have been different for me, but I thought it was
Maybe
cute.
she was going for a character choice with the makeup.
I thought it was
perhaps.
cute.
I thought it was cute. Yeah, Pearl,
Mother of pearl.
mother of pearl.
Because that's Mother of the Bride, but Mother of Pearl.
Oh.
I agree with the judges. Like, it was fine. Was it to the level of Drag Race? Was it a look that was elevated? No. But it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, because Drag Race is now a fashion show, high fashion.
Y'all are
We
expecting
can't
too
do.
much.
That's why I'm.
The
Well,
fans
look,
are
we're
expecting
giving
too
it.
much.
This
yeah,
is all
look at us.
high
Look at this fashion.
fashion.
Fast
This
fashion.
is
fast food.
highfashsheen.com.
Well, up next we had Electra Shock
In a white gown.
in a white gown with seafoam green hair.
This wasn't
Say
it.
something.
No, because I'm nice. I'm known as the
I'll be
nice
mean.
one.
Phrasing the
I
subject.
won't be mean. This wasn't it for me. It's a little basic. It's what they said. It's
They
a little
said,
basic.
yeah.
And for me, the hairline. I'm noticing a hairline.
It's the
Don't look at my
hairline for me.
hairline. Don't look at my hairline.
Okay, now I'm looking at it. Your hairline's fine.
It's fine.
Your hairline's
That
great.
is full arch.
Too much.
I think it was a little.
Pull it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm.
She should have put a koala on it.
Mm.
Karen from Finance. in
Karen
this
from
look.
Finance.
Oh, I loved
Came
it.
in as a jark. A
jark?
A jark. A jark.
Ooh,
Really
girl.
cute. I thought it was a really cute costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun camp.
She does camp in a very elevated high drag way. She does it really well.
It's high drag.
She's a fun. Yeah. I
It's
like
a lot
it.
of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And finally,
Oh,
we
here
had
we go.
Scarlett Adams as
The
the
Great-
Coral, the Great
Great
Barrier
Great
Reef.
Barrier Reef.
Mom.
The GBR.
The GBR, RBG, may she rest.
Oh, may she rest.
I
Gone
don't
too
know why. I'm so
soon.
sorry. I didn't mean to bring her up.
The
Hot.
look was beautiful.
Yeah, she looked
Gorge.
hot.
I,
Gorge.
I
She needed it. She needed it after the Snatch Game.
Mhm.
yeah.
And then we had our single top. One
Yeah.
top, our one winner. Anita Wiglet is the winner this week.
Yes.
Well
sh-
deserved.
Very. There were two safes,
Yeah, so we had
etc., etc.
Kita and etc.
Uh-huh.
We're safe.
Were safe,
Mhm.
which agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of them were bottoms. It's kind of like Chicago. One top, all bottoms.
Oh,
Sorry, that wasn't good.
No, it was. We've experienced
that was
it.
great. No.
We're a part of the problem.
We're the loudest city, and that's because it's all filled with bombs.
Because we're always putting stuff in our butts. We're like, oh! Ah. What I loved is that this entire cast said at the beginning of the day, what an incredible Snatch Game. That was the best Snatch Game of any Drag Race ever.
Yeah.
And then they get on the runway and they were like, what the fuck was this? Y'all were awful.
Mhm.
The edit that we saw doesn't seem to kind of vibe with that energy. I'd love to see what the actual unedited footage looks like because I don't know if it was a good or bad.
Screw a finale lip sync. Do a finale Snatch Game.
Huh?
No.
It'd be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would.
And long.
I take it back. I knew as soon as I said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But we do get a final bottom three. Of course, we had Coco and Art. But then we also had Maxie for a second. Given her costume compared to the other two, it didn't look as good. But her character, while not completely connected to the judges in Snatch Game, was funny. And so they ended up saving her, and no one looked more shocked than Maxie herself.
Yeah.
And we get Art and Coco in the bottom.
Oh my god. I smell a stunt.
Oh!
You
Do you smell that?
Yeah,
Now
you
that
do.
you mention it, I kind of
Coming from
yeah.
Viacom, I smell a stunt.
Do they have Viacom down there?
Oh, I don't
I think it's Paramount Plus now.
Oh, is it Paramount Plus down
Paramount Plus. I think that if you have a following to that degree, if you have a name that big going into the competition, you can't do well on the show.
Expect some foolishness.
Expect it.
What did I say? What did I say to you?
You said, can I have more money? And I said, no.
I mean, we saw it with Joe Black. We saw it with Redacted Soju. If you have any kind of following, you go home early.
If you have a name, because we talked about this on Sloppy Seconds. We talked about this after Sloppy Seconds. So this
Yeah.
is a secret, but Meatball's a patron, so it doesn't matter.
Hi.
But we always thought, like, of course Meatball would be incredible in Drag Race. They should just ask her to be on it. But Meatball has a lot of side projects that WOW, under that strict contract, wouldn't be able to make money out of because
that's
she's
a
already
good
so
idea.
established. So Art has a lot going on that they couldn't make money off of. Right? So I think it makes sense that you're great for publicity, just to say like, oh, they cast on the show, and it's a great stunt to kick them out early.
Yeah.
I think it's mean.
Real
Everyone
Housewife
joked
tease.
like, "Ugh, you'll probably go out first, right, Darby?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm too popular. You know, like I have the skills, of course, but like,
Yeah.
I'm too popular."
This is how you would last. You be mean the entire time. That mean Darby.
Oh! Girls!
You've made it onto the next episode.
Thank you. We get a lip sync that is a Rue song, which usually it'd be like, okay, I don't have iTunes, but I loved this song.
You like the song?
I'm That Bitch.
Oh.
I loved that song.
I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that bitch.
So we get a lip sync between Art and Coco, which is so sad. And what is even sadder is that it immediately, I don't know about y'all, but it immediately became clear to me that Coco won.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that I wanted both to stay. I love Coco, do not get me wrong. It was a shock to me to suddenly realize that, like, Art Simone was being sent home.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, right? Because Art was in that gown. That definitely hinders you, and the song lent itself to dancing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call bullshit on that, and this is why. And because I am Art Simone, like, as far as, like, dancing, because she was taking it in this very, like, drunk white lady at a wedding place of just, like, really overdoing it. Coco had the sophistication and the
Coco
confidence.
embodied the
swagger,
song
she
better.
embodied it.
Because Art was like, I was doing it, and she was. She definitely wasn't just standing there Charlie Heights, and she was really
No, she was doing it.
dancing
yeah.
like mom,
Yeah.
but it just Coco, she had it.
Agree.
down.
Agreed.
I think even if
She
Art
won
was
that lip
in
sync.
like sneakers and a bodysuit, I still think Coco would have won. So we send Art home. I'm sorry, what?
I'm just going to say the only thing about that is there's no way she could have done... If she had a split, which I think maybe she does, she could never have done it. And you know RuPaul goes out for splits.
I guess.
Coco won, I agree.
Coco didn't split though.
I'm saying Art couldn't
if
have
Art
even...
had done a
It
split,
wasn't
would've
even a
sunk.
possibility because...
I think
Art
even
would've
if-
won. I don't even
I
think
think
a
if she
split
had-
was
No, I
good.
agree,
Yeah.
but she was... A gown hinders you more than a dance thing. I'm not saying
So
Art
she was
won.
set up.
I'm not saying Art would
Oh.
have won. I'm saying in a lip sync, a dance song, a gown hinders you.
Good point.
I had no idea. In a lip sync though, if you're wearing a gown, it hinders you.
Now you're making fun of her.
Why did you play along? Oh, you're just happy she's back. Okay, I get it. I misread the room. So we send Art Simone home. Art Simone bawls, sobs.
This
She
was interesting.
Sobs into Karen's arms, which
Finance.
they were Karen's arms.
Into Karen's finance. I was being stupid. I'm sorry. I'm
Into
sorry.
Karen's
All over that
I was like,
finance.
no, that's her
thing.
arms. And then she kind of made her joke on the way out, but ooh, she gave us the best gift. She goes back in the workroom and she's like sad and she writes red rum on the mirror, which was hilarious. And then the producer was like, yeah, but you made it on the show. Art goes, that means nothing.
It was
Everything.
a reality moment.
Yeah.
It was a reality
Dressed as
moment.
this green
She was
seafoam monster with like
pissed.
teeth.
Well, she
like,
said, I'll never live this down. And I don't think that's true.
No, I
but,
don't think
But
that's true.
given her name, them saying, but you made it on the show, she's like, that means nothing. And honestly, it didn't mean anything.
It didn't mean
Not
anything.
to her. She already
No.
had that stuff.
No
I
one
don't think
cares.
she needs to be so hard. I mean, it was fascinating to watch, but I hope she's got some time and a bit of a sense of reality to this because she did all that she's done before the show. She'll
Yeah.
do many great
She
things
already
after.
done had
No,
hers.
I mean, she's already good
There's
at
more
that
for her.
hers
There's
is.
more for her.
It means
It means nothing.
Anytime you see you hear a producer off camera talk on Drag Race, it's good.
yeah, because usually you don't hear their voices coming from underneath the table.
with a boob.
Of course, it's backwards in Australia, so they're above.
They're above.
The table.
Oh yeah, well, because counterclockwise.
New Zealand, sorry.
We will be back next week with another episode of Drag Race Down Under. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen there. But before we go, last week we did announce we were going to take a little bit of a break from collecting for organizations, not because we're selfish, but because we are bad business women. We just wanted to take a moment to get our numbers together, and I have to say, our numbers, They're looking like numbers.
They look
Are
like
they
numbers.
together?
They look like, well, they're
1,
closer.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
They're,
10,
yeah,
and then
see, we know the order of
10,
numbers.
20, 30,
yeah.
40, 50, 100. Well, in honor of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I think we should just return to our Asian Americans
Right.
Advancing Justice
Yeah.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
So we will be donating to that specific organization. They provide great defense classes and intervention classes as well. So it is a wonderful, wonderful place to donate our funds to. Very effective.
If you want to give, all you have to do is give to our Venmo, our Cash App, or our PayPal. Just put in the notes donation. If you'd like to give to us, though, you can just say to Chan, to Darby, and we will make sure those funds get to the right places.
And Alexis.
And Ellen.
Also, if you liked this video, like and subscribe. If you don't have the money to tip us, although it is good karma, we appreciate a share. We appreciate a thumbs up. It definitely helps us in the algorithm. And share this video with your friends. Hey, check out these like queens that I watch. I love them.
They're so funny.
They're so glorious.
Absolutely. And if you really like what you see, join us over on Patreon for more exclusive content, the occasional podcast, bi-yearly book club, and more.
Bi-yearly book club. That's absolutely true.
Bi-curious.
Yes, and actually, just to kind of keep you abreast,
Milkies.
Okay.
to keep
Happy
you milky.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. We will be doing a Drag Race Spain Meet the Queens cast review, because I know a lot of people have been asking, are you going to do Drag Race Spain? Of course.
Yeah, babes.
I've been to Barcelona, so obviously I have to because I'm so connected to the culture because I was there for 6
I heard the list.
days. So stay tuned for that. We also have an unboxing video because our P.O. box / well, not P.O. because we did mailbox. It was a UPS store. Our mailbox is packed with packages and we have picked those up and we're so excited. So stay tuned for an unboxing video. And until you see that, I don't know. We'll see you next week. I don't know. Bye.
What's that
Ball.
Kylie Minogue song we can sing now?
She's a Kylie fan.
Can't get you out of my head. That's the classic.
Can't get you out of my show. It's your love go home, get out of our show.
I just
You
can't
get you out of my
head.
Oh,
your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you every day, just to be there in your arms. Set me free.
JB.
Do not
She's about to eat that.
We're gonna get a
Post
cease and desist.
chips.
Oh, we're gonna get
Post
flagged
chips.
because we were hitting that note.
We're gonna get a
Yeah.
cease, sickening, and desist.
Yeah.
No.
JB.
Baby
JB.
girl.
Come here, JB, come here.
Did I
come
tell
here.
y'all that y'all
up,
saw.
up,
My
up.
brother got a puppy today,
Oh my gosh.
which is Mother's Day.
She does not want
JB, baby. Oh, she farted.
She did fart. It's like a savory one.
She
Oh,
found
it smells like that that horn you chew.
Babe. JB fart candle. We're not making a JB
No.
fart candle. No.